Sandy is a mother of 3 young children. Until recently, she and her husband both worked full-time for the exact same tech startup. Out of nowhere, the company restructured. The CEO called them in and told them to pack up their desks. In a single afternoon, their household income went from steady and predictable to absolute zero. Looking at rent and impending bills, Sandy realized the danger of her situation. She had handed complete control of her family's financial survival to someone else. She was relying entirely on a single income basket. She knew she needed to build multiple streams of revenue, but her options looked incredibly limited. She had a political science degree, 10 years in sales, 0 technical background, and could only work between 8 and 9 p.m. after putting her kids to bed. Depending on one employer to pay your bills carries catastrophic risk. Surviving in the modern economy requires constructing a diversified portfolio of income, even if you don't have a background in software or engineering. Sandy's immediate strategy was to hunt for high-ticket freelance work. She went straight to Upwork and began applying for long-term retainer contracts. Within 2 weeks, she secured a $3,000 monthly deal to automate a client's SEO blog. She landed this contract despite having absolutely no working knowledge of search engine optimization. To pull this off, she used conversational AI as an on-demand tutor. Right before jumping on a client call, she would feed the AI her questions, cram for the specific strategy they were about to discuss, and present the concepts with complete confidence. The actual daily execution of the job took less than an hour. She used AI to generate content, copied the text, pasted it to the site, and collected her retainer. Artificial intelligence separates earning potential from domain expertise. You no longer need years of specialized training to successfully fulfill and deliver high-margin digital services. Client work trades time for money, which meant Sandy would eventually hit a ceiling. To scale her revenue, she needed digital products. Without writing a single line of code, she began using a tool called Claude Code as her personal engineering team. She inputs a broad idea into Opus, which maps out the entire application structure. She saves this massive blueprint into a permanent markdown file. For repetitive daily tasks, she switches to Sonnet, pulling context directly from that memory to execute perfectly without losing the plot. Using this exact sequence of prompts, Sandy built and launched a functional, automated SEO audit application. Clients pay her directly through Stripe, and she constructed the entire program with 0 technical background. Writing syntax is no longer a requirement for building software. Managing large language models allows an individual operator to direct a specialized development team and bring digital products to market. Outbound pitching on platforms like Upwork secures initial cash flow, but it requires constant manual effort. To automate her client acquisition, Sandy began building a personal brand to drive inbound leads. She focused her attention on Instagram. Instead of trying to invent entirely original concepts from scratch, she analyzed existing viral videos and carefully reverse-engineered the psychological hooks that grabbed viewers in the first 7 seconds. Before publishing anything to her main audience, she tests 4 different variations of a hook using a feature called trial reels. She exposes these variations to a small segment of non-followers to see exactly what holds their attention. To maintain this output with her limited evening hours, she routes the actual video editing and daily publishing schedules through specialized AI automation platforms. A personal brand provides the leverage necessary for a solopreneur to survive. It operates as a highly scalable, automated lead generation funnel that works around the clock. 9 months after being fired, Sandy generated over $90,000 in a single 2-month span, all while holding down a new full-time job. This diagram illustrates exactly how her revenue is distributed across multiple independent streams. Instead of a single paycheck, her income is composed of inbound client retainers, software sales from her app, subscriptions to a paid community, and brand sponsorships. Technical execution used to be the primary barrier keeping average workers from launching scalable businesses. Now the highest leverage skills are personal content distribution and knowing exactly how to communicate with an AI model. When launching these projects, feelings of doubt are inevitable. But imposter syndrome is a positive signal. It means you are successfully stepping outside of your comfort zone and adapting to new systems. This Venn diagram represents the Japanese concept of ikigai, a strict filter for identifying the perfect side hustle. The goal is to locate the precise overlapping center point between what you love, what you are good at, what the market actually needs, and what you can get paid for. A single source of income leaves you completely exposed to market shifts and corporate restructuring. Constructing an AI-powered multi-basket portfolio is the only reliable method for securing permanent financial autonomy.